What if two of the deadliest all-female warrior forces in the Marvel Universe went head-to-head? On one side, the Dora Milaje, elite protectors of Wakanda, masters of combat, tradition, and absolute loyalty to the throne. On the other, the Black Widows, trained in the shadows of the infamous Red Room, experts in espionage, sabotage, and killing with precision. It's a matchup that fans rarely talk about, but absolutely should. So who wins in a straight-up battle? Wakanda's finest or Russia's deadliest? Let's break it down. To start, the Dora Milaje are more than just bodyguards. In Wakanda, they are a symbol, a sacred order. Each member is selected from the best warriors of every Wakandan tribe, trained in multiple forms of martial arts, armed with vibranium weaponry, and drilled in both strategy and ritual combat. These women are not assassins. They are generals, warriors, defenders of a nation powered by the most advanced technology on Earth. We've seen them in action throughout the MCU, Okoye slicing through enemies in Black Panther, humiliating John Walker in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and standing toe-to-toe with Thanos' army in Endgame. And let's not forget the comics, where the Dora Milaje are even more intense. In Black Panther World of Wakanda, we see their brutal training. In Doom War, they hold off a full-scale invasion. And in Shuri 2018, they've adapted to interdimensional threats. Now let's talk Black Widows. We all know Natasha Romanoff, but she's just the tip of the iceberg. The Red Room created hundreds of Black Widows, trained from childhood in everything from acrobatics and poisons to psychological warfare and seduction. They're not just fighters, they're weapons, invisible until it's too late. In the MCU, Black Widow 2021 introduced Yelena Belova and showed us what a squad of widows can do when they aren't being mind-controlled. Silent takedowns, perfect coordination, ruthless execution. And the comics, even more brutal. In Black Widow Deadly Origin, we see how Natasha alone dismantles global threats. In Widowmaker and The Name of the Rose, she goes underground and wipes out operations without anyone ever knowing she was there. So now the question, what happens when vibranium meets Venom? Let's set the scene. Imagine a neutral battlefield, no outside help, no S-shield, no Wakandan backup. Just a tactical clash between a squad of Dora Milaje and a cell of elite Black Widows. First, stealth and infiltration. The Widows have the edge here. Trained to disappear in plain sight, they'd likely strike first. Smoke bombs, nerve agents, diversions. It's what they do best, win before the fight even starts. But the Dora, they're prepared. Wakanda has defenses that can scan for cloaked threats. In the MCU, they detect CIA bugs, S-shield operatives, and even alien tech. Their armor can resist poisons, their senses are sharp, and once they're alert, it's game on. In hand-to-hand combat, this is where things get wild. The Black Widows are fluid, fast, agile. Think Natasha's flips, Yelena's brutal knees, their disarming tactics. Their style is all about redirection, using your strength against you. But the Dora? They hit like thunder. Every move is efficient, rooted in centuries of tradition and battlefield tested. Okoye's spear work, Io's precision strikes, they don't fight to disable, they fight to dominate. And then there's the gear. The Dora Milaje wear vibranium-laced armor. Their spears can pierce steel, disrupt energy fields, and even short-circuit tech. We've seen Okoye's spear slice through a moving car. The Widows rely on gadgets, electroshock batons, throwing discs, chemical explosives. Natasha's Widow's bite has incapacitated alien warriors and taken down Iron Man-level opponents. But here's the catch. Vibranium absorbs kinetic energy, which means most of the Widow's shock weapons practically useless against Wakandan tech. So what does that mean in a squad versus squad scenario? In an ambush, Black Widows might dominate early on. Quick strikes, chaos, divide and conquer. In a prolonged battle, Dora Milaje take control. Once they lock formation, like they did in the throne room fight against Killmonger's forces, they're almost unstoppable. Their tactics are designed to overwhelm any enemy, no matter how skilled. There's also one more factor we can't ignore: loyalty versus programming. The Dora Milaje are bound by choice and honor. Their loyalty to Wakanda and to each other is unshakable. The Widows, until recently, were brainwashed. And while post-Black Widow MCU versions like Yelena are free agents, the older Widows may still carry scars of manipulation. That affects morale, coordination, trust. So who wins? If the Widows strike first, they'll cause damage. They might even take out a few Dora. But once the Dora regroup, once the spears come out and the rhythm of battle sets in, it's Wakanda forever. The Dora Milaje take the crown, not just because of their strength, but because of their unity, their their tech and their unbreakable purpose. Still imagine the team-up potential: Okoye and Yelena, Io and Natasha, Dorma and Melina. Enemies one day, allies the next. Because in the end, maybe the real threat is the world that created both of these forces in the first place. If you enjoyed this battle breakdown, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more epic Marvel matchups. And tell us, who do you think would win? The Shadows of the Red Room or the Warriors of Wakanda? Stay sharp, stay curious, and as always, Wakanda forever.